What is going on, guys? My name is Lextasy and welcome back to the channel. I am so happy to see you guys again. Today we're going to have a quick video, but it's a topic that we really need to discuss. It is about our totaled out Trackhawk that is actually going to be bid on tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. on IAI auction. It's insane what it's going for, and it's something that we need to address real quick before somebody makes a mistake. So without further ado, let's talk about it. So for anybody that's new to the channel, we had a 2018 Trackhawk that was totaled out in March of this year, actually. So about 5-6 months ago. It was a major accident, not our fault. We were driving down the road and somebody pulled out in front of us. Actually a full runner that we hit so hard it flipped twice. Of course our Trackhawk is totaled out. I'm gonna post some pictures so you can kind of get an idea. Family was in the car as well. Luckily everybody's all right. I did have a broken wrist. So the car was totaled out by my insurance company, Geico, and they put a value of it at $76,000. That's what it was worth at the moment of the impact, with 12,000 miles. This one was fully loaded, so $104,000 was the sticker on the car. Awesome vehicle, love it, got nothing bad to say about it at all. I enjoyed it the full 12,000 miles. But somebody on IAI has put a $50,000 bid on the vehicle. I really hope you tripped and fell on the keyboard and that's how you placed the $50,000 bid on the Trackhawk, because in no universe is that car worth that much money. And here's why. So the appraiser appraised the car at $76,000 as it's set before the accident or during the accident, or however you want to say it. So let's say it was $76,000. You placed a $50,000 bet on that car, and on the estimate that they showed us, you're looking at about $20,000 to $25,000 in parts that you have to get to repair this car. Now let's say you're really good at what you do, so you went and got the parts off of a junkyard, so you were able to get, you know, the quarter fender or apron, whatever it's called, and all the other body parts off of just a regular Grand Cherokee, and you got them for $10,000 to $15,000, right? And that is the best case scenario, because there's a lot of hidden damage on that car. Keep in mind, in the photos that I posted on the previous video, if you haven't seen it, I'm gonna link it down below, but also I'm gonna post them up here. There is a lot of hidden damage. Like for example, the transfer case that's by the transmission, I guess, I'm not sure how to explain it, it's snapped in half as well, so you will need a new transfer case. That alone is like $3,000 in itself, plus the apron. I mean, let's say you got a good deal for another $1,000 to $1,500 for that piece alone. I mean, it starts adding up real quick, guys. So let's say you were able to get them for $10,000. So all the parts, everything you need, you're gonna do the work yourself. So you got the car for $50,000. You're gonna pay about, I would say, $2,000 to $3,000 in fees, probably a little bit more to IAI to purchase it from them and get it out the gate. So you're at $53,000 plus the $10,000 in parts that you have. So now you're at $63,000, maybe $64,000 plus paint job, frame. It's definitely gonna need a frame job. So you're right there what it's worth at retail price. But for a clean title car, guys, this is still a salvage title at this point. There's nothing you can do about it. Yes, you can probably mess with the title and make it a clean title somehow. I don't know how, but I've seen it done before. But listen to me, guys, it's not worth that money. If there's a way you can take that bid out of there, please do. Because as much as I love that car, as much as I think it's the best SUV out there, and I've driven Bentleys, I've driven Lamborghinis, and I've driven everything else out there that's considerable or the same horsepower or whatever, guys, that car is amazing, but it's not worth the 50 grand you put the number on there. But if you do end up buying that vehicle, I do have the second key for it, so hit me up on Instagram, send me a DM, and I'll send you that one. And of course, I would love to say my final goodbyes to the car as well, if that's possible. I don't know if you're local, but I know there's a few guys that reached out, that watched my channel, that said you're going to be bidding on it. I hope it wasn't one of you guys, and if you did, I hope you know what you're doing, because I just don't see how you're going to be able to make a profit out of it if you are going to flip it. And if you're not going to flip it, guys, if you went to sell it, I work at a dealership. Anytime you bring in a salvage title vehicle for a trade-in, you automatically lose 40 to 50% of whatever the KBB is saying is worth on trade-in. So you're talking 40 to 50%. Let's say you did a good job and you're able to sell it yourself, it's still going to be a challenge, and it's not worth it, guys. So I don't know what you were thinking, but good luck to whoever got it. So one thing I noticed that IAI did is that they posted that this vehicle is a run and drive. First off, it does not drive. There's no way that thing is going to drive, because the front right wheel is actually completely loose. I mean, I think if I remember correctly, you can actually yank that thing out. It's not even connected to anything. But the way they put it in there made it look like maybe it just snapped a tie rod or an axle or something. You can kind of make that work. And then the other part said it runs. From what I remember, from what the body shop said, there's no way that thing runs right now as it says, because the front frame or all the radiator supports, everything is really pushed into it. So there's no really safe way of starting that motor up. I'm not saying it's locked up or anything like that, or the block itself or the transmission itself is damaged. It's not, but it's not a run and drive. So you got to be careful how they post that. So that's why it probably tricked a lot of people. I wouldn't say tricked, that's the wrong word to use, but I would say that it gave people confidence thinking that it's a really light hit, and they probably can't figure out why it's been totaled in the first place. But I'm glad that there's stickers Lextasy on the side of it, because I've had a lot of people reach out from it saying, hey, I seen your car and I'm going to be bidding on it. But hopefully they see my previous videos and they see all the damage that was on it, because it's very, very important, guys. I don't want anybody to get screwed into it. I do want somebody to buy it. I really, really do. And please reach out to me when you get it done, and I would love to do a video on it, maybe get a drive of it. That would mean a lot to me and my wife, honestly. She loves that car. She keeps staring at it to see when it plays and who it plays through, or to who, and hopefully it stays local, guys. So for the people that are new to my channel, that Trackhawk, it's funny because my wife actually took a picture an hour, or actually less than an hour before the accident, and then the picture of the accident. So it's kind of sad. We were literally talking about that car as how it is our family's vehicle. That is literally the perfect SUV ever. I remember exactly when I said it, because within 30 seconds of us saying that, that's when the accident happened. I mean, it was unbelievable how everything happened, but you know, there's a reason for everything. And the other part I want to talk about, guys, is of course the actual settlement itself. I think I'm okay with talking about it, but so everything that's going on right now is what they're trying to do is, of course, I got injured with my broken wrist. My wife has some back issues right now, and my daughter got her front teeth pretty much pushed in from the screen of the back of the seat, I guess, or whatever. So what they're doing is they're actually trying to make this one big settlement instead of breaking it down into 3 different pieces. So that is taking a while. It's been 5-6 months now. Now my lawyer said usually 3 months is like the maximum it takes to get a settlement, but in this case, with everything going on, and I'm guessing they're trying to allocate a big amount of money. I'm not saying we're going to get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars, but it's probably more than they're used to. And the awakening moment for them was to realize how much actually the Trackhawk was worth. So I guess they're just trying to make this one big settlement so they could just finish this all and be done with it, so you don't have to worry about 3 different people, 3 different settlements. So totally makes sense, guys. But I just wanted to fill you in what's going on. It literally plays tomorrow on IAI. I'm going to post a link to it below at 8:30 a.m. August 14th. It's here in Asheville, North Carolina. So like I said, guys, if it's one of you, please let me say my final goodbyes. If you're there as well, that'll be awesome. I would love to do a video on it, and I will give you the second key that I have, so you're not paying another $450 to get one. I had to say it, guys. I don't want somebody to get screwed on that car. I love that Trackhawk, but it's not worth $50,000. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for all your support. Make sure you drop a like and a comment and a subscription if you love what you're seeing and you want to see more awesome content with the GTR, with the RS7. That is all coming up, guys. Enjoy your lives, enjoy your cars, and I will see you next time. Peace.